those servers, they're just servers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't take charge of the situation. They just they avoid it because they don't want it. They're like,
That's
oh,
because
I'm
the
not gonna
cops
make
are
that
right
much money.
there.
But even if I had a cop here, it wouldn't be no different.
Right.
Because
Keep it
it's my
gangster.
restaurant.
Keep
That's
it
the way I look at it.
gangster.
Why aren't there cops? What? There's usually a cop at like Denny's and stuff.
Because I don't need them. They come in here and eat breakfast about 4 o'clock. He's like, how'd it go tonight, Nate? No, that's fine. Told him I'll sit down, shut the fuck up, and eat your food. He's like, okay. I mean, if I need them, they'll show up. It's not a big deal. But the thing about it is that I don't let people
Disrespect your shit.
disrespect me.
That's right.
And they're not going to disrespect in here. And that's the big part.
Especially
You have to take
during Christmas
ownership
time.
over it.
Yeah.
You
Especially
know?
during Christmas time.
And it's like I hear all these horror stories with the graveyard servers in our Centerville and Chantilly and Manassas stores. And I'm like, you know what? It's because y'all let them do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, if my owner were to come in here and watch me do one graveyard shift, he'd probably fire me.
Chantilly's ghetto.
Because I don't play with them.
That
And I tell them like,
No one's gonna say anything about it.
That Chantilly
and
one's
they don't,
ghetto.
because they all keep coming back, and the first thing out their mouth as soon as they hit that door, we want Nate, where's Nate? I'm like, oh Jesus Christ.
You gotta deal with them again.
Got prepared for it. It don't bother me. I mean, you know, tonight was mild compared to shit up.
Seriously, that shit tonight, if I was you, I would have just laughed. Like, there's no way I couldn't have just sat there and laughed.
Some Russian girl yelling at some big black guy. I mean,
Well, the thing about Wes is that he's like, I'm about to tear it up, and I said, you go ahead and tear this shit up, because I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna get when you get done. You're gonna get a broom and a mop, and you're gonna be cleaning it up. He was like, are you kidding? I said, no, I'm not. I had a guy come in here one night and got sick, threw up all over the place, and his two friends left him here. Well, guess what? They had to come back and get him because they left their wallet and everything else and their
Yeah, I'm
car
sorry
keys.
about that.
When they came back in, guess what they got? They all got dish rags and buckets, and they stood right here and they cleaned it up, and they weren't allowed to get
Was it
nothing
the
until
sea?
they were done.
Damn.
I don't blame them. You're not gonna come in here. I had somebody come in and start a food fight during
Food
the summer
fight?
after a
Oh,
concert.
shit.
Kenny Chesney, I think.
Oh yeah.
We had
yeah.
the fans on, so
Goddamn
it was
right.
hard in hell, and they were throwing lemons and all kinds of shit in the ceiling fans and watching it fling around. And I gave every one of them dish rags and Windex and paper towels, and I watched them clean every one of these windows and every one of these booths.
That's
And
what's
they're,
up.
you know what? They come in all the time.
That's what's up.
I'm not cleaning it up. Not when they're gonna come in here and act like 2-year-olds.
Pretty much.
yeah, he yelled at Jada. Jada was smacking my food.
Good.
Like, I remember you seen you in here before. It's like, oh really?
I've been here for a year.
Damn, that's a long year though. Bunch of shit happened in this year.
It don't matter. You just don't let people walk on you. Even when I work my day shifts during the week, people come in here, they want to get rude. I had a lady Wednesday morning, real snotty, real nasty.
Yeah.
And I finally looked at her and I was like, when you learn how to speak to me, then I'll come back to your table. But until then, I'm not coming back over here. Well, I have never in my life been treated like this at a restaurant. And I said, maybe I have a little bit too low class for you. Maybe you should try something a little bit more higher class.
Like Denny. Like Denny.
That's high.
Denny's is definitely not higher
That's
class than
high.
I'm just joking, dude.
But I mean,
Waffle
she just
House.
wanted to come in. People come in and they act like we're ignorant.
I mean,
But
treat
they
all
don't
retail
realize
people like
that,
that.
we're making 60, 70, 80. I've got friends waiting tables in DC making over 120 a year.
Jesus.
Just waiting tables. I mean, I make over 60. And this is all I do. Deal with crap. Stay up all night. And after everybody leaves, I clean out my shit, smoke cigarettes, drink coffee, and wait till my 7 o'clock staff gets here. And then I'm out the door and go home.
There you go.
Don't care.
That's what's up.
That's what you gotta do.
I don't.
And it's not like I have to work that hard. I'll get a little rush. So I'm busy for 2 hours.
Well, that's the most time we've seen here ever.
Yeah.
Most time I've ever seen around here ever.
Busy in here like this.
Well, no, just that. Around Gainesville.
Oh, it comes right there from that bar.
Steak
Oh
Master.
shit! I
Swear
didn't
it
even think
all-
about
That place is a piece of shit.
Wait till Amaris moves out here.